We're tired of the lies, the cheating, and the corruption.
Fort Bend County has turned itself into the laughingstock of the state.
Continued calls for the resignation of Fort Bend County Judge KP George. As most of you know by now, George has been indicted along with longtime aide and collaborator Taro Patel for impersonating racists on social media and manufacturing vicious attacks aimed at their own campaigns, all in a fraudulent bid to whip up sympathy and ultimately votes. Critics now suggesting the judge's political corruption may prove part of a pattern.
If people are willing to be corrupt at one level, that corruption probably runs a lot deeper than we see on the surface.
The Fort Bend County DA's office telling Fox 26 that the criminal investigation is ongoing. Meantime, George remains in office and has lodged a motion to dismiss the criminal charge. Panel, could this prove a case of potentially beating the rap but not the ride, Bill King?
Well, I don't know what the merits of the case are as far as him actually being convicted, but what I find amazing about this is that we have these kind of scandals over and over, and there was a point in time when politicians used to pay the price. They either resigned or they got defeated at the poll, except now we keep electing the people over and over. I mean, I don't know what the prospects are of him getting reelected in Fort Bend County, but I suspect they're probably pretty good. I just don't understand why voters are willing to go with whatever their tribal impulse is for one of these two parties, as opposed to actually holding people accountable for this kind of despicable conduct.
Holly, jump in here.
So I read through the search warrants that they issued for KP George, and one thing that's really disturbing is that when they were coming to take possession of his phone, apparently he tried to do a factory reset on the phone to possibly erase evidence. If that's borne out, he could face additional charges, so it could be felony charges of tampering with evidence. You know, and George may stay. He's in office. He's not on the ballot this year, but the other guy, Taro Patel, is on the ballot. He's the Democrat nominee for county commissioner against Andy Meyer, and he, this guy not only faked these racist posts, he stole a photograph of a resident with the guy's wife and minor children to use as his identity. I mean, it's just, the whole thing is just disgusting.
Well, this is, Greg, this is Jesse Smollett, what happened in Chicago, faking it, and now it's come to Fort Bend County. It tells you that these politicians have no integrity. They don't care about the people. So KP George, he's not going to resign. They're going to have to pull him out, kicking and screaming. If he gets a felony filed against him, then the county attorney can file a lawsuit to have him removed by the courts.
Yeah,
I mean, you guys are so aggressive. I mean, I'm all for stringing him up. However, he has not been convicted of anything.
That's right.
And neither has the other guy. So the person who has been, I'm saying it's very rich, and I love everybody on the stage. I just met some of you first for today. Do not be offended by what I'm about to say. It's going to offend you. If you are on this set talking about holding people accountable and that we are constantly voting in people who break the law and do this kind of, what about the felony convicted man who's running for president? Nobody wants to hold his feet to the fire? I'm sorry, but if you got all of these, you have a convicted felon running for president, but you want to say KP George should step down for an internet post? And we don't even know if he did it. But I also agree, but let me say,
and you want to get into that?
I am very, very sure that the Fort Bend County District Attorney, Brian Middleton, would not bring fire if there was no smoke. I believe that there's some there. Now, KP George, county judge, if you did it, resign. But if you didn't do it, fight it. I'm a lawyer, so I'm going to always say put up the fight. But don't come on this set trying to act like if you have all these allegations, you need to just resign just because they made the claim. Yeah, people make claims all the time. And people have also been convicted of felonies in federal courts. And they're still running for president. Moving on.
Nyanza makes a good point.
I mean, come on.
Nyanza makes a good point.
Yeah,
Kim Paxton had problems. Montgomery County's current county judge is under scrutiny right now. I'll say that. I think that's fair.
And this panel almost unanimously said that Paxton should resign. Trump has not been convicted in a felony court. They're bogus cases. They manipulated the statute of limitations to create these cases. The case that he got convicted in New York, it's going to get reversed by the Court of Appeals because there's nothing there.
Oh, you think so? Because the Court of Appeals was handpicked by Trump? Okay, great.
No, it's a Court of Appeals.
Well, I mean, whatever. Either way,
You can't have your own
internet,
facts.
social media versus convicted
Samuel
felon.
Neal will get his time later, but he will get his time.
Let the voters decide.
All right, still to come, Cruz versus